Back live from Los Angeles. We are here with Bronze by Brit. Look at these tans. She came in the studio yesterday. We thought we'd do a segment for Transformation Tuesday, transforming our white winter skin into bronze beauty. How are you?
Right, you guys look great with clothes on too.
Thank you. Honestly, you gave me tan therapy. You have transformed the way I'm feeling about myself. I woke up, I liked the way I looked when I woke up this morning and I saw myself, and that's because I feel like I'm glowing.
Yeah, well, you are. You look beautiful.
But thank you for that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It was really a transformative experience.
Good. Yeah, I know. I got each of you individually in the tent, and then
naked.
Naked. You can choose to be naked or not naked.
But I will tell you this: I didn't feel naked. I mean, some people are watching who've never had a spray tan, and they think you're naked in a tent with this girl. What is that like? You made me so comfortable, and you were just so engaged, and I didn't even think I was naked.
I appreciate that. Yeah, some people that have never had a tan before.
I felt very naked. No. Honestly, no, but I just want to say you've been you just go the extra mile. Like, of course, we've been texting back and forth a few days to coordinate this, and you just care, and you go the extra mile with everything. So really lovely to work with you.
Yeah, you're really an artist. I think that's something that maybe I wouldn't have known going in, because I've had spray tans before. Sometimes you go in the machine or whatever, but you're so precise, and you take your time, and you pay attention to every small little detail, and it's amazing. Like in the result, I was like, wow, look at. It's amazing. My forearms and everything felt great. So you're really fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Plus,
I appreciate that.
I would tend to be like, put it on really heavy, and it'd probably look a little not natural. And you did such a good job that it really does look natural, which I think is important when you're going to a red carpet or on vacation or whatever it is that you're doing that's special.
On a first date.
Right, whatever it is, it's important to not have it look, no one wants to look like they have a fake tan.
Right, absolutely, and that's why I customize it for each client. Obviously your color is going to be different from Rob's color, and that's why I wanted to spray Rob as well, because it's important for people to know, whether you're mixed, you have color, what other ethnicity you are, you can tan, and it can just even out your skin tones, because everybody can have a bit of an imbalance in their coloring, and I want each person to feel confident and comfortable in their color, and it just is an expression of like your gorgeousness on the inside coming outward. And a lot of people, it depends on your profession. I wanted to play it safe with you guys in the beginning. You're like, go dark, I want to go big or go home.
But what she did also, which was I've never had done, because I've had a few spray-on tans. But I have spots on my face and on my arms, and when you tan, they go even more dark. And you note, I didn't say anything, you went, let me just put a little bit of extra lotion on those so it doesn't go extra hard. And I thought, this girl knows what she's doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's an art, and it's trial and error. So I've been doing it for almost 7 years. And so in the beginning, I started by spraying a cardboard box. I cut it out like a person, and I put water in the spray gun. And I just always had an artistic side and a creative side to me, but I never thought I would be painting somebody's body. I'm like, I would be a good house painter, I think, or like a car painter too. But like I said, my most important thing in my business is connecting to the client, and it's so much more than just a service for me. So having my own company, being able to bring the personable side from my heart to each person, and people may think it's so silly, it's such an aesthetic thing, but it's about how it makes you feel.
But honestly, so I'm in the tent yesterday, and I mean, talk about connections. I mean, I'm naked. This woman's like, seen every aspect of me, and she's like, okay, now this is your stripper debut. I want you to turn around. A little bit of like, because everyone,
do some comedy in it.
You get a little line under the tush, like where your butt, like it gets a little flabby there sometimes. And there's a little crease there. She doesn't want it to crease and have extra white, so she puts like, are you kidding me? Like, talk about going the extra mile.
Well, I think it's such a comedic experience as is that you just kind of have to speak the truth. Like, okay, you know what? We're going to turn around and we're going to have you do this position that is a bit like a stripper. So we are going to do this. Just going to do this. And then I even asked you, I think, what your name would be.
Oh yeah, I was like, Star Route. Everybody knows it's the street you grew up on.
And the dog, your first animal or something?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
That's the one I always played. The name of your first pet in the street.
Oh yeah, Tootsie Star Route.
I'd be Dusty Chaminade.
I didn't have to come up with one because I didn't go fully naked. I had swim trunks on, so just
you don't
putting it
have
out
to be
there.
naked. Yeah.
Exactly.
Really, truly, it does have an emotional effect.
Yes.
On me, especially because recently single, getting my mojo back, and like wanting to feel confident in my body. it helps so much.
It does. It makes a difference. Just little tweaks, whether it's what you want to invest in for your self-care. Like I said at the top of the show, I personally am going through more transformations in my personal self-care, and it translates to clients too. But if that's what they want to invest in their week, a lot of people are like, okay, I'll do mani-pedis, or I'll go to the spa, or whatever my me time is. This is a lot of me time for people. I'm like, okay, well, don't go over your budget and cut out tanning. Yeah, we need to keep that in there.
But let's talk a little bit, just to be a little bit devil's advocate for a minute. It's chemicals, like we're putting chemicals on our bodies. So is it something that someone probably shouldn't do this all the time, right? I mean, is there a balance in this?
All of the products that I spray with are organic, and that's very important to me. So all of the product is derived from sugar beet. So when you put an organic product on your body, it's different than putting a chemical on your body. So there is a difference with the tanning.
Right.
So that's very important to me. So everything I do is all organic, paraben free. PETA has approved it. It's beautiful on the skin too, and it's healthy for you.
Right.
So it's better than the UV, and it's better than chemicals. So there is a difference when you're going to tan. You do want to make sure you're tanning with organic if that is important to you. I would urge everybody to always tan with something organic, because yes, it can have chemical bases that aren't healthy for your skin if you're not using organic products.
I love it.
And it's certainly better than the alternative, right? And I know you have a personal story. I don't know if you want to share that or not, about sort of what led you to.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a skin cancer scare on my back. So I was terrified to go in the sun again. And I grew up in Denver, so I was, a mile high in the air. I never put sunscreens on. I played soccer my whole life, and I just was always in the sun baking away. And I was like, I love looking tan and gorgeous, but I want a healthy way. So it is scary for a lot of people, and now a lot of dermatologists as well recommend my services because they want people's skin to be healthy and not get the UV damaging rays to it. But I would also like to know, I did spray everybody a little bit different in the color tones. My color is a week old, so I wanted to keep it this way to show everyone, as long as you're hydrating it and taking care of it, it can last 7 to 10 days. And then Jeslyn, I went a little darker on you, sister, just because we had to balance out your...
Oh, yeah, I had a little bit of too much birthday fun, like we talked about at the beginning of the show, and I had this horrible sunburn farmer's tan just on this one arm, just here. And you can't even tell now. She totally balanced and blended, so we had to go a little bit darker just to,
Yeah,
even
and
me
then
out.
I was a little on the safe side with Erin, even though she's like, go dark, I want it. We'll go dark in the future.
I went full out.
And then Rob, it just evened out his skin tone. So like I said, I don't want people to stray away from tanning because you may be a darker skin tone. It may just even it out. And it's not just for vacations or events, but I do a lot of bridal parties. I do a lot of just tan parties, which is fun. So if you want a hilarious night with your guy friends or your girlfriends or a mix of,
great
co-ed,
idea for
get
a
a
party.
group together. I'll pop up the tent. It can be in a separate room. If you need to have a little wine or something to help people ease into the
For the
experience.
stripper pose.
Yeah, this is turning into a whole different
Those
segment.
spray guns double as alcohol
Yeah.
guns. Yeah.
So,
That's great. Oh my gosh. So they can come to your studio, or you can come to their
correct. Yes,
house.
I'm located in Brentwood, or I do in homes, I do hotels, I travel for some clients as well.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So fun. So LaLa Land, right?
Thank you for
It
making
is.
me feel like my best self.
You're welcome.
I
you
really
look
appreciate
beautiful.
that, Britt. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more in Good Morning La La Land.